Sunday of May. But for the Philippines, it has also been celebrated a lot of times. But for the Quills Award, it is very significant because we are on our third Quills Awards. If the Candlelight Memorial before honors and remembers those who have passed on because of HIV and their sacrifices, the Quills has given it a new meaning, especially with the advances in technology and different approaches. People can live longer. So the Quills Awards that you will hopefully witness later actually celebrates the accomplishments of our partner facilities and community organizations that are making a difference in the lives of people living with HIV and those affected by it, so they can continue to live meaningful, productive lives. So, welcome again, and on behalf of EPIC, which is actually leading epidemic control and maintaining targets, we'd like to welcome you to this press conference and to the event later.
So, regarding that question, the City of San Jose del Monte, especially yung pamunuan po ng aming mayor and of course Congresswoman Robes, is really one of the primordial programs or yung program in health na binibigyan tuon din po. So, in terms of success stories, so I think the best, we can relate it to our best practices. That within the city, we have our mobile clinic, mobile HIV clinic. So, our city provided a HIV, we call it lab, that usually roams around our city, especially during sundown sundown time, and of course during weekends. And another thing is, we also accept the challenge and be part of the two cities in the Philippines to be the pilot also of transgender health program. So we have already capacitated among our health workers and with our development partner that will also give us the support for this. So we take the challenge for that. Then of course, we have our peer educators, and other than that, in collaboration also of our other health workers and other, of course, yung stakeholders po natin, kasama dyan yung mga CSOs. As part also, we have our local AIDS council and we have our ordinance. So, there's a collaboration of responding to HIV AIDS within our city. So, I think it would also be translated doon sa like accomplishments namin. We really give time, especially sa team po ng HIV program, yung pagbibigay po talaga ng time and good management to our PLHIVs within the city.
Sabihin natin local government or even mga community facilities, para mga 8 to 5 lang yan, Monday to Friday. Nagsimula yung konsepto ng sundown sa Quezon City, if I'm not mistaken. So, nakita nila dahil kailangan mong maabot di ba yung mga kailangan ng gamutin. Hindi sila makarating kasi either nasa eskwela, nagtatrabaho, so hindi sila pwede mapunta ng 8 to 5 or meron pang ibang. So, just that one example alone has shown that it made a difference in terms of reaching yung mga kababayan natin na nangangailangan ng serbisyo. And this has been adopted by many countries, not just in GMM, but even in Davao, from where you are. So, yun yung isang konkreto. Yun yung gusto namin mapalagan, ano yung mga best practices.
2028. Ito po yung parang blueprint natin lahat. Lahat ng mga stakeholders at maaaring ito din ang basehan ninyo sa media. Meron po siyang 4 na pillars na kailangan natin siguro punuan. Una yung prevent, ayusin natin yung prevention ito ng HIV. Ang media, malaki ang papel nito din dito in terms of awareness, for prevention. But then your role is also in treatment. Now we're talking about treatment and also the possible prevention, intervention na kailangan din natin i-apply sa treatment. Another is strengthen. Usapin dito ay paano natin mapapalakas lang ng efforts, no? Not only by the health sector, pero iba pang mga mandato, miyembro ng gobyerno ay non-health. No? Ito yung patungkol sa polisiya, at maraming pag-build ng capacity ng mga lahat ng mandated organizations. So, non-health interventions or programs or strategies. And last is about strengthen. So, pag sinabi natin strengthen, magaling na. Right now, we would be maybe providing notations and certification, awarding those, or magaling na. Pero kailangan palakasin pa natin sila. Kasi marami pa tayong kailangan utin, di po ba? At marami pa tayong pwede pang gawin iba para mahugot po natin yan for 2030. So, kung image medium term plan po ay dapat nang bibigyan din natin kung ito yung sabihin ng ninyo, no? At mahalaga ito sa inyo. Kaya siguro maraming salamat nandito kayo. Dahil meron tayong plan. At yun ay sobrang sinusubukan ng lahat na sundin para sabay-sabay makita natin where we fit, where we can contribute so that we get to 2030. Kasi pag hindi natin magawa ito by 2028, the end of the 8th medium term plan, hindi, 2 taon na lang po yun, hindi po ba 2030? At hindi lang po tayo ang may ganung goal. Bahagi po tayo ng isang pandaigdigang kilos. So, ang contribution ng Pilipinas para maabot dito bilang bansa, mahalaga din pong maabot natin sana.
Po, 15 to 29 years old, tumataas po ang kaso. Secondly, still, we have this stigma, discrimination, and in addition also on how we implement the program and the services, service delivery. Kasi we know that at this time talaga, we have our devolution. Kasi in all this implementation and service delivery, we need resources. So, nandyan po ang mga development partners and we're very thankful. At least po, nadadagdagan yung resources, other source of funds na pwede pong makuha ng isang LGU. So, I think related more on the logistics, resources, and budget in terms of implementation of the program. But the call is on how to end this HIV by 2030. Nandun din po talaga yung challenge on how we do the mitigation or yung mga strategies na kailangan maabot yung 95. And ayun, kung establish naman po ang collaboration of different stakeholders within the LGU through the local AIDS council, and if there's an available ordinance na institutionalized po ang programa ng HIV, then I think with our development partners, those challenges would be mapapawasan po on our part. Thank you po. Recorded on the records po is 863 cases. But from January to December 2023, we had additional of 99 cases for the city of San Jose del Monte. So, yun po, 863. But as of now, on treatment is 498. And in terms of kung ilan po, in terms of mode of transmission, mataas pa rin po is on the men having sex with other men only. And in terms of age group, yung 25 to 34 years old, pinaka-highest namin ba, nag-second na po ngayon ng 15 to 24 years old.
Maraming salamat, Dr.
Nais nga namin sana na isipin nila na ito'y kailangan silang ambag dapat lamang na maibigay ng sagot sa iba't ibang uri ng programa patungkol sa HIV. So hindi lang ang DOH ang concern dito. kasi miyembro din, mandato din ng DILG, DepEd, mangilan-ilan yan, I'm sorry, hindi ko ma-run down lahat. The investment of the government here, based on agency needs for HIV, is that enough? Ang dami-daming mga kailangan silang bawat agency na gagawin. Iba't iba yung kanilang program.
Ma'am, paano natin pinapaitin yung paglaban natin sa HIV, especially the information dissemination campaign?
PIA is a member of the Philippine National AIDS Council. And right now, PIA kumakasa na sila ulit. So, based on the programs and the targets. So, information dissemination and the campaign, kasama dapat dun din yung monitoring. Kung ikaw ay sa media, dapat alam mo rin kung ilan yung na-reach mo. Tapos makikita natin ang ebidensya ng reach kung may pagbabago. Kung sa, kunyari, para sa San Jose del Monte, malalaman marami ang mag-seek ng services, kahit information sa clinic, mag-increase din siguro yung gusto mag-screen, no? Magpa-HIV test. Yung ganun ba? Yun yung isang hamon. Kailangan makuha na natin ngayon kung ano yung naabot ng bawat isa, nababantayan ng bawat ahensya, kung ano din yung kanilang progress. Napakahalaga yun para sa patuloy o taunang pagbigay din ng actually your progress means you need more funds or maybe support. Most importantly is you really sharing in the fight, in the work towards eradicating HIV.
Makinsahin na lang po sa publiko.
Siguro, sama-sama tayo dito. Hindi lang to DOH, hindi lang ito ang gobyerno. Sorry, hindi lang to ang gobyerno. Kasama dito sa ating ginagawa ang civil society, ang community, at kahit na rin ngayon ang community of persons living with HIV. So, bata man, middle-aged man, matanda man, ito isang concern natin lahat. So, siguro mahalaga para magsama-sama tayo, para ma-encourage natin ang bawat isa na meron na tayong mga services. Kung kailangan mo to, punta ka. Kung gusto mong pansinin, bigyan ko na ang servisyo nito para makatulong din sa pagbabago. Sabihin mo, may pamamaraan ako para magpasigay ng feedback na hindi ka babalikan. Meron na tayong community-led monitoring na bawat isang kumuha ng servisyo, pwede ka na magbigay ng good and maybe for improvement. So,
inyo. Good evening po. Rebecca Eubanks, Deputy Mission Director, USAID Philippines and Mongolia. Catherine Dillaw, Health Office Deputy Director, USAID Philippines and Mongolia also. Salem Gugsa, USA, Washington. Our DOH Secretary, of course, Secretary Ted Herbosa. Maria Teresita Bagazao, EPIC HIV Project Director. To the organizers of KILPS Awards 2024, my one and only Congresswoman Florida P. Robles. Partner facilities and organizations, city health officials, and my fellow public servants, San Joseños, everyone, good evening and welcome to the Rising City. We are very honored to be your hosts for KILPS 2024, or the Quality, Uptake, and Improvements in Life-Saving Treatment Services Awards. This event is not just a simple recognition of partner facilities and organizations that make wonderful accomplishment providing care and treatment services to people living with HIV, but it is a symbol of harmony in remembrance of those who lost their lives from AIDS and our continuous battle towards ending it. Here in the city of San Jose del Monte, we are proud to say that we continue to make exemplary steps in prioritizing local investments for the health of persons living with, particularly to our primary HIV health clinics. The Villa Esperanza, and we make sure that these clinics are effective in the delivery of quality treatment and care services for people living with HIV. We were all a Hall of Famer for Pulang Lasso Awards, Best LGU for Local Response and Outreach Services. We have a mobile HIV clinic for community-based screening and the Sundown and Weekend Clinic. We are one of the two LGUs that initiated Trans Health Program, established partnership with different youth and LGBT group, organizations within and outside the city, and partnered with establishment as condom access points. We have the same day antiretroviral therapy inhalation and rapid heart initiation, procured viral load kits, CD4 cartridge, and other HIV commodities. We were recognized as a model city for utilizing outpatient HIV/AIDS treatment with PhilHealth package, and we have LGU hired peer educators. This is our commitment to improve the quality of life of people and our commitment to building a better healthcare system. Our city health office and our state-of-the-art Hospital ng Lungsod are determined to provide free local public health services to address the medical needs of all San Joseños.
I really appreciate because I visited last March on my own to see the projects that they were doing in health. And of course, ang aking favorite Congresswoman Mida Robles, ang may bahay at malaking tinutulong sa akin sa pagpapatakbo ng kagawaran ng kalusugan at tumutulong sa akin para sa aking mga proyekto para kay Presidente BBM. Of course, nandito rin ang aking Undersecretary Molly Chong. Sa mga hindi nakakalam, Undersecretary Molly is the sister of Congresswoman Mida Robles. Kaya ako sa sinama, taga-San Jose del Monte din siya. I'd like to also recognize Ms. Rebecca Eubanks, Deputy Mission Director of USAID Philippines. Of course, Catherine Dillaw, the Deputy Director for USAID Philippines. Ms. Teresita Bragaso, EPIC Philippines Project Director. Of course, Ms. Irene Fonacier Felizar, AIDS Society of the Philippines President. Dr. Louis Ocampo, USAID's Country Director. Our development partners from the US CDC, US Department of Defense, US PEPFAR, UNAIDS Philippines, WHO Philippines, AIDS Society of the Philippines, AIDS Healthcare Foundation, HIV community groups, representatives, our media partners, guests, isang manusog at mapagpalang na gabi sa inyong lahat. Today, we are joining the world in commemorating the International AIDS Candlelight Memorial, or IACM. In time, when we honor those who have lost in their fight to end the HIV epidemic, this annual convention allows us to reflect that while HIV services from prevention to treatment are now available in many facilities, we in the Department of Health hold the biggest responsibility to ensure that these are accessed by people so that we no longer lose loved ones from preventable AIDS-related illnesses. To give context about HIV/AIDS epidemic in the Philippines, the HIV/AIDS epidemic in the Philippines has seen the fastest growth in Asia and the Pacific, with a 418% increase in new HIV infections since 2010. The Philippines has also seen the highest percentage change in AIDS-related deaths in Asia and the Pacific, with a 536% increase in AIDS-related death since 2010.